Hi, folks. Welcome to UNR Poli-Sci in Exile. I'm Dr. Ian Hartshorn. With me, as always, is Dr. Nick Seltzer. How are you, Dr. Seltzer?
Feeling good.
I'm glad to hear it. We also have a very special guest with us today, Dr. Jeremy Gelman. Dr. Gelman, how are you today?
I'm doing great.
It's good to see you. And we are going to continue our conversation today about fall classes. And Dr. Gelman is going to be teaching this fall PSC 304, the legislative process. Dr. Gelman, tell us a little bit about what students can expect to learn in PSC 304.
Sure. So PSC 304 is a class about how the U.S. Congress works. We spend the entire semester talking about who runs for Congress, how they get there, and then how does Congress make laws, or oftentimes they choose not to make laws. So maybe you've recently heard in the news that they passed a 1.2 trillion-ish dollar bailout for the economy. We would talk in PSC 304 about why is it structured the way it is? Why didn't people get more money? Why didn't they get less money? How'd they come to a deal? Things like that. So it's really about the laws that affect you every day and why they look the way they do.
Dr. Gilman, legendary comedian Billy Crystal famously did a comedy performance in Moscow speaking to Russians, and he said that, the United States and the Soviet Union were not so different, right? I mean, in the Soviet Union, there was the Moscow Circus, and in the United States, there was Congress. Can you opine?
First of all, I love any question that includes any characters from City Slickers. So I'd be happy to talk a little bit more about it. No, in some ways, people say Washington, D.C. is a circus, and sometimes they're right, but sometimes it's not, and they do serious things. I think one of the fun things about this class is, you sit down at your Thanksgiving dinner and everyone likes to complain about what's going on in Washington, D.C., and we take a real look about, is that valid? Are they actually doing stuff? What are they doing? Why aren't they doing the things you want to do? One of my favorite parts of the class is, no matter your political leanings, where you come from, maybe it's Vegas, maybe it's rural Nevada, maybe you're a Republican, Democrat, there's something you probably want changed about the system or the laws in the US. And to understand how to do it, you have to understand how the people make the laws think and make decisions and how you can best engage in that. And so it's kind of inserting yourself into the circus is something we talk a lot about in this class, because if you're going to make a difference, or if you want things changed the way you prefer them to be changed, you got to know how to do it. And so 304 is a little bit of talking about, how things work. What does the Constitution say? But it's also a fair amount of, we're active participants in this, and to sort of get the outcomes we want, you kind of have to understand what's going on in the first place.
That sounds great. So, folks, if you'd like to join the circus, you can go ahead and look into PSC 304, the legislative process, with Dr. Jeremy Gelman this fall. We'll see you next time on UNR Poli-Sci in Exile. Thanks so much.